Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I had kind of an exciting update about your Advocate Alliance that I wanted to put up here for you guys. I'd noticed it late last week, and then I kind of followed up on it today, and I'm kind of waiting for an answer back from one of their reps there for some more detail. But basically on their splash page, before I even log into my membership, I saw that they had sort of an advertisement or a little section talking about like a car buying assistance program. So they kind of like inferred that they would like team up with the individual, in this case me, and actually help me navigate the process of purchasing a vehicle. And to be quite frank with you, it's the most intimidating part of this for me is, I've been to car dealerships, I've dealt with the BS there. It's not a problem per se, but it's a headache. It's time consuming. It's unpleasant. I mean, there's lots of bad aspects to it. So when I saw this, I was like, this is interesting. It kind of suggests that either they would take over parts of the process of trying to get the vehicle, or maybe even, just sort of like check in with me on each step, make sure I'm doing it correctly, that sort of thing, I guess at a bare minimum. But maybe even possibly just do it for me. So I wasn't clear on that. So today, Monday the 24th, I sent an email to the gentleman that I did the phone consultation with last week on the 17th, Phil Nader. And Phil was just great. I mean, it was a great call. I've promised you guys here that I was going to do kind of a detailed recap of that call. I probably will have that up the second half of this week here on the channel. But anyway, so I was like, let me reach out to Phil and ask him about this program. So I just sort of snippeted it off the screen so I could reference what I was talking about, sent that to him and said, hey, Phil, can you give me more detail on this? Can you tell me how you guys are going to go about helping me, buy these vehicles? Like, do you do parts of it for me? Do you do the negotiation for me? Do you just check the final price that I get from the dealer? Do you negotiate that price for me? Like, would you step in and do it? Or would you be sort of there on the side with me as I went back and forth with them and just kind of advise me, like, yeah, take this number, don't take that number kind of thing. So that was part of it that I was interested in. I'm also interested in whether they would help me navigate the complexities of like buying the car with an LLC. I've never done that before. I've always purchased in my own name. So buying with an entity and doing it from like a business perspective, that's another thing that I would love to have their involvement in, even if they weren't literally there with me doing it, just to check in with them. Like, hey, do these documents look right? Does this language sound correct? I'm buying with an LLC with a personal guarantee. Is that the right method? Is that the right approach? Just different questions like that. So that's something that I absolutely am interested in. It's like $59 for 3 months. So it sounds like they give you like a 3-month window to get yourself a vehicle. And then you're basically paying what amounts to, I guess, about $20 a month for that. And, I guess if you don't get a vehicle in 3 months, you got to renew that and you got to start over again. But for me, 3 months should be plenty. I mean, I would want to get it done in, a week or two. Assuming that was feasible from a car availability perspective. So anyway, guys, this is really kind of exciting to me because these are friction points that it looks like YIA is really closing the gap on. I mean, like, the things that you don't want to do, they're there to help you do it. So, potentially. So I'll let you guys know how that turns out. I emailed Phil a couple hours ago. I haven't checked to see if he's written me back yet. So we'll definitely provide an update on that as soon as I have it, in terms of what he says this program includes and what it doesn't include. So thanks for checking this out, guys.